Regaining independence, Georgian people have clearly and consistently chosen to be the part of the democratic Euro-Atlantic community. However, the anti-democratic Russian style foreign agent law would underscore the rapid decline of Georgian democracy.
2013年のラシアの方に似ていて、ラシアで何が起こっているかみんなもよく知っていますよね。ロシアで政府やプーチンで批判することはできないんですね。
The law is incompatible with European Union values and
皆さん、テリちゃんねるのデイです。いつも動画を見てくれてありがとう。今日は私の姉ちゃんナノと一緒です。
こんにちは。
今日はですね、ジョージアの首都トビリシで起こっていることについてお話したいと思います。まずは私のインスタグラムやツイッターでたくさん心配なメッセージをもらいました。ありがとうございます。私や私の家族はみんな大丈夫です。知らない人のためにちょっと何が起こっているのか簡単にお話します。トビリシでは毎日数万人の人が議会の前に集まってデモをしています。何が嫌かというと、外国スパイ法という政府が秘密で作ろうとした法律についてです。ちょっと今この法律について私と姉ちゃんとナノと一緒に話します。Please tell us about what kind of law it was.
A few days ago, the government of Georgia started the process of discussing and adopting the law about foreign agents, and as many of you have heard already, the decision was met with great protest by our citizens. In my opinion, everyone who stood there to protest the law is the right side on the history. So I will try to explain why. First, I will try to explain briefly what the law was about. In general, our government tried to convince us that the law they were trying to adopt was similar to American, but I assure you, if you'd have a possibility to read at first American law and after Russian law, you would definitely see the difference, and you would definitely notice that the law our government tried to adopt was more likely Russian, much more like Russian than American. I will say briefly what does the Russian style foreign agent law mean. The Russian style foreign agent law requires anyone who receives support from outside their country or is under influence from outside their country to register and declare themselves as an agent. Once they are registered, they are an additional audit, and they had an obligation to mark their actions, like what they are doing, how they are doing, and so on. Since regaining independence, Georgian people have clearly and consistently chosen to be the part of the democratic Euro-Atlantic community. However, the anti-democratic Russian style foreign agent law would underscore the rapid decline of Georgian democracy. The law in its current form carried the risk of negative impact on civil society and media organizations, and would bring harmful consequences for the citizens of Georgia who benefited from the work of those organizations.
これは2013年のラシアの方に似ていて、ラシアで何が起こっているかみんなもよく知っていますよね。ロシアで政府やプーチンで批判することはできないんですね。
The law is incompatible with European Union values and standards. It contradicts Georgia's stated goal to be the part of European Union, which is supported by a large majority of our citizens.
じゃあ皆さん、ナノから聞いた通り、これが起こっているととてもやばいなことですよね。例えば私やナノは前に日本のメディアにインタビューを受けました。So that means that words what you said about this government and everything in the Japanese media or what I'm speaking sometimes here, because of that words we might get arrested, you know, and go to jail. Yeah, who knows?
They might think that we are agents or under the influence of foreign countries.
Yes.
So.
And for example, the YouTube what I have now, because of the income what I have from YouTube, this is of course not from Georgia, right? Google から来るから I would be included as a spy in Georgia, especially when I abused Georgian government. In this case, when there was very big demo in front of the parliament, people of Georgia was happy that president of our country was people's side. Even though there was a very stressed situation for Georgian people, when president stand on our side, it was a very big relief for all of of us.
We felt like
More
support.
powerful
Yeah,
and
we felt
supportive.
like support from her, and it was really nice.
Yes. To be honest, before Georgian people didn't like president so much, but because of this situation, most of the Georgians already started to liking her. Before also there was a similar situations about laws in Georgia, what people didn't like, but the government was planning to do it. But when we did the demos before, it was not meaningful. But this time, when we stand very strongly to reject this law, it was worth for it because Georgian government cancelled this law finally.
I'm very happy that my generation, my friends' parents were stood there, and they really changed something. So it really means a lot for Georgian people.
And they would be more strong in future if this kind of
Yes,
thing
now
will
we
happen.
believe that we have power, like people
Yes.
is power.
And to fight for your right always makes sense. Right?
Yes, we really saw it.
Actually, we had the same situation 4 years ago because there was very big demo, and the reason of that was that we wanted to change the government. And at that time, my father also went there, and my relatives,
I was also
cousin
there,
and
yeah.
Nano also went there. It was very serious because police who were trying to protect the parliament place, they were shooting guns, and this gun had a very big bullet. Even my father was shot in the head, and my
And
cousins
here
on the
also.
body. But this is not a normal gun bullet. This was animal's bullet, which is like when you are throwing to animal, first you have to throw it on the ground because it's a flexible, and when it hits the ground, it is hitting the animal, and they are having very big injury. But these police who were shooting the people, they were directly shooting them, so of course people was getting more damage. That's why we say that this time really tried to bring some change and good change for us, because at that time goal what we wanted was not fully fight.
Also, this demonstration was peaceful. We were there just to protest that we don't want something, asking for rejecting the law.
Yes.
But police was very aggressive towards people. They were shooting the pepper spray, gas,
Smoke, which is makes your eye very
It was
teary.
very difficult to stay there. It was very difficult not to be afraid, but my generation, which I'm very proud of this, they stayed there, they achieved their goal.
Before and today also, when there was demo, people were standing in front of police just normal, doing nothing, just telling them please help us to change something for good. But police were shooting them. In this demo always police were armed, even they were shooting very strong water, and they were putting inside this water gas smoke. Yes, this is very dangerous. Can you imagine?
The stability and prosperity that come with greater integration into Europe depend on all citizens working together to achieve the shared goal. And I'm very happy that Georgians in my generation, people have once again spoken clearly that the only choice for Georgia is secure and prosperous European future.
皆さん、私が知ってる通り、日本ってデモがあんまりありませんですね。私が来たことないです。これがなぜってわからないです。若いの人はそんなにないのせいですか？それとも It's because that Japanese culture and personality is very calm. そして many people might think that demo is only for releasing stress and nothing is changing with that.
But we did it, and we changed it, and we were very happy. I'm very proud of my generation and proud of young generation. Can you imagine that there was 14 years old guys, girls who really understood what was the law and think about that we want Europe, not Russia, because adopting the law would mean that we are under the influence of Russia. Our choice is Europe. Everyone knows and everyone talks about this in Georgia, that there was a guy who was 14 years old and police arrested him, and he was screaming that I am the son of a hero.
Freedom.
A hero. It appeared that he was the son of the soldier who died in 2008
War with
in
Russia.
war with Russia. And I'm very proud that the situation was very scary there and very dangerous. There was young generation and parents generation who didn't leave their child there alone and who fought with them for their rights. We are very proud and we respect them so much.
Yes, we respect a lot the people who stand there. So this was second second time with demo that we changed something in Georgia. 最初は1989年の4月の9つだった。そして次は今月だった。これは2023年の3月の9日だった。It's very symbolic for us that 前も春、そして今年も春だった。There is big difference between these two demo because first demo many people died there. Among them, yeah, very young people died. But this time, of course, there was shooting and many people got injured. But we changed something without victim. じゃあ皆さん、だからこの法律はできませんでしたのでとても嬉しいです。なぜならもしできたら私は YouTube の作るももうできないだからその後は I would go to Japan as fast as possible.
Me too.
So our generation, Z generation, and even bigger than us until 40 years old, everyone wants to be part of European Union. And this demo was not about only to cancelling this law, but this was our one more step to be closer to join European Union. では今日のビデオはここまでです。最後まで見てくれてありがとう。次のビデオでお会いしましょう。またね。